Now this is the kind of shop that we're more used to at home.
Vape Studio.
Jace in Japan.
It's Jace at Retrogames on Shibuya Crossing. Splashing, what do you reckon? We go for it?
Don't leave crossing the road to the last minute. Can you imagine what this looks like for the poor Japanese people?
We're well in the red, mate. We're proper red. We're red.
A big fat British bloke rushing through their treasured landmark. Now this time we sought out a better vantage point. This is Shibuya 109, and while it might look like a Yakuza hangout, it's actually the graffiti-covered top floor of a shopping centre. Strangely, you are not allowed onto this floor unless you buy a can of drink from the man guarding the door. Yes, for the price of a warm can of 7-Up, you can get this fabulous bird's eye view of the classic Shibuya Crossing.
Tokyo! This is the Parco building. This is where the Nintendo, Capcom, Pokemon stores are.
But before you get to those, you need to go past all these quirky fashion outlets. Now, Japanese fashion is a world away from the styles females wear in the West. Kogal and Gyaru styles are influenced by the cute kawaii trends we encountered in Harajuku. Highly feminised clothing inspired by school uniforms and the maid culture of Akihabara. Sailor hats, pleated skirts, lace ankle socks with matching hair ribbons. Proper grown-up Japanese girls really do wear these pretty clothes. I'm not sure about jeans with detachable legs though. Now as we were here, we thought we would swing by the Nintendo shop again just to see if we missed anything. At this point I'm not sure we can squeeze any more plushies into our suitcases. There's the super rare anemic Bowser. Oh, Mario, you think I should ask this lady out? It's true, Mario and Peach do get married. They now live in a mid-terrace in Croydon. That is not a giant Famicom game, it is a t-shirt. That is not a Famicom game, it's some stickers. That is not a good thing to buy, it's a waste of money. And that is not a Super Famicom cartridge, it is a notepad. Mario as a penguin. And a nice glass case of controllers. Those are the original Famicom controllers, Super Famicom. Hang on! What? Sega! In the Nintendo shop?
So we have the Capcom official store.
Oh yes, Capcom fans. It is quite a small store, but it is just outside the Nintendo store. What do you think? Street Fighter 2 for the Super Famicom? No, it's stickers.
It's like a Super Famicom box, but it's got some stickers in it.
Mega Man, Rockman in Japan, of course, and there's the Super Famicom versions. Oh!
Again, stickers.
Mega Man badge, flannel, or wallet. A bit lackluster, if you ask me. Is it me, or do these purses look a bit like underpants? As is all the rage at the moment, loads of these packet gifts where you get a random toy, you never know what's inside. Warning! Refrain from searching activities. Do not check the shape by touching. Do not weigh or compare. Do not open the package. It is imperative you buy the same one twice.
Oh, here's some umbrella tablet candy.
Yes, some very odd Resident Evil memorabilia. These herbs are actually bath salts. Still allowed to sell knives in Japan. That's about £2.30 for a sticker. Apparently these are all Resident Evil or Biohazard related. I'm not really familiar with them from the game though, I'll be honest. How about some Resident Evil themed folders? I know, it's exciting, isn't it? Very exciting. Monster Hunter remains a huge franchise across the globe for Capcom. Game themed towels. And of course Pokemon inspired plushies.
PS5 folder.
I quite like this. Very nice themed laptop case.
Ghouls and Ghosts. You know Ghouls and Ghosts, yeah? Japanese version. Get some Ghouls and Ghosts stickers.
Some rather boring Resident Evil mugs.
Lady Dimitrescu bag. I mean,
these items are on the Capcom Creations label and I don't think they actually relate to any games. Just a bunch of random retro logos based on some obscure Capcom characters.
yeah, shall we go there then?
Now, we covered a couple of Japanese record shops in a previous episode, but stepping back inside one takes me straight back to the 1980s and the retail scene the UK has lost. They've still got this huge 7-storey tower records too. Even bigger than the old Virgin Megastore. I don't think I've ever seen this much music in one place.
Here we have the Japanese shrimp fillet of fish upside down, turn it around. Shrimp flavour. It's got a pink sauce in there, pink sauce. Go easy. Ooh. This is prawns to you and me, prawns. How is it?
It tastes like a fillet of fish, to be honest with you.
Tastes exactly the same as we're used to. Samurai Mac. The Samurai Mac. Forget the Big Mac. This is the Samurai Mac. Look at that. A lot of meat in that. Right. Bit saucy but very meaty, very nice. There's nothing like a Big Mac. Yeah, thumbs up to Samurai Mac. Okay, still in McDonald's, we have got a Hokkaido butter burger. Yeah, butter burger. It looks very messy. Let's check it out. I mean, look at this. It's dripping. It's dripping with some white smingy sauce there. White smingy sauce. Should we lift the lid? Lift the lid. Oh my god. That is unusual. It's unusual, but let's give it a try. That is a taste I cannot describe. I don't know. I have no idea what that white stuff is. It's not butter. Porridge? If you can imagine a bit of ready bread scraped on top of a burger. Welcome to Japan.
Now, while Shibuya's Crossing is a pretty epic experience during the daytime, it's even better during the night. There are so many advertising signs and lit up buildings, all super bright, that it's almost like being in the daytime anyway. Really, it does seem strange to get so worked up about what is little more than a few zebra crossings. But I think really it's about the space. This is Tokyo's Times Square, a vast area packed full of amazing Japanese people. You just have to get to the pavement every so often. Now, I thought it was about time I showed you around one of our favourite shops, Family Mart, the convenience store we loaded up with snacks from every single night. First up, onigiri, deliciously cheap way to fill yourself up. A ham cutlet sandwich, or this delicious triple with ham and cheese salad, tuna and egg. Now this is strange, a video game related sandwich. To celebrate the release of Pikmin 4, how about this? Tangerine, kiwi, pineapple and yellow pear. What a weird sandwich.
Coolish, yeah?
Coolish is the liquid ice cream we fell in love with. There's also a lemon sorbet version, or these small lemon ice chips, they were delicious too. Remember, it might not look that way, but it's very hot here. Lots of fridge desserts. And more game-related things, yes. Munch down on a whole avocado in celebration of Pikmin 4. All these sweets work out at less than £1 a bag. They include Tough Gummies, Mermaid Jewels and Mirage Marshmallows. There are a ridiculous amount of drinks to choose from. Many of them are variations of iced tea drinks. I really like this big boy's fridge. I have no idea why. Let's get on to the bread stuff and a Pikmin 4 strawberry cake. Check out this sausage sandwich. They really have a knack of making things look deep fried. A classic tuna salad roll. Or a ham and cheese muffin. And what about this? A hot dog with the sauce and mustard already on it. You may remember this from our Cebu trip. Bread with melon cream inside. Some tasty looking crispy brown sugar cakes. Well, how about a Western style chocolate dipped donut? Something flaky and interesting and French. Oh, this looks interesting. Yes, it's some cheese inside a lattice soft bread. Easy, I'm having this.
Snazzy Spanish Pringles. Snazzy Spanish.
Well, how about spicy cod roe flavour?
What about sweet potato chicken flavour? Chicken flavour sweet potato.
And of course loads of chocolate. You've got your green tea Kit Kats down there, those Pocky sticks you can sometimes buy in the UK. My favourite there is Crunky, a bit like M&M's.
Another day in Shinjuku, and today we are going to Asakusa for a bit of culture. Yeah, we're going to do some culture today. We're going to go to see a very famous Buddhist temple, one of the biggest ones here. Can't wait.
Now I thought I would show how easy it is to top up your Suica card. That's the card that gets you on all the trains and buys you all things in the convenience stores. You just put your money in, you see that little red flashing box, that's where you put the card. Totally in English, just wants me to put the rest of the money I said I was going to put on there in. And there we go, recording ticket information, and we're done. The card is ready to use straight away. Now it's only when I edit the footage that I notice some of the things I missed. And look at this. There's a Pokeball on the station. As you probably saw on the map, the temple's very close to Tokyo Skytree. This is the Kaminarimon, or the Thunder Gate. It marks the entrance to the shrine with a huge paper lantern. Past the gate is the Nakamisadori. This narrow lane of tightly packed shops has been selling tat to pilgrims for over 1,000 years. But seriously, who can resist a lucky cat shop?
Oh, I don't know. I like all these soda ones.
Unlike other places we've visited, this really does feel like a tourist hotspot. Full of souvenirs you want to take home for people. And just in case Thundergate made you want to have your own paper lantern, there are plenty here to choose from. Strangely, this is also where we saw one of the most expensive things on our trip. Yes, this little samurai statue.
8 million.
Core blimey indeed.
Yeah.
While there might not be many collectibles, it's a great place to soak up the Japanese culture. Once through the shops, you get to the Hozamon, or the Treasure House Gate. Home to 3 more huge lanterns and 2 very terrifying statues. The upper floor is where they store the temple's treasures. Once through the Hozamon, you continue to the Great Hall.
Oh, look at this, Loki.
Actually, this is a sacred tradition. Writing your fortune and burning it in this sacred place might just turn your life around. The Temple of Senso-Ji was founded in 628 AD when 2 fishermen pulled a statue of the Buddhist disciple Kannon from the river. No, not Ganon, Cannon, but there certainly feels like a connection between the stories and mythology here and so many Japanese video games. This 5-storey pagoda really exemplifies the architecture here. Thanks to fire and war, these buildings have been damaged and destroyed countless times over the centuries, but they're constantly renewed and rebuilt for future generations.
Bit sweaty.
I know that's quite enough culture. Don't worry, we're back in Akiba, ready to find some more retro games.
Konnichiwa, everybody.
And konnichiwa to you, James. Retro Game Camp.
The ideal shop for Pet Shop Boys fans. And let's start outside with these bargain bins. These games are 50 yen. Yes, just 26 pence for an N64 game. The obligatory wall of Game Boy games greets you as you enter the store. I have to wonder how many of these small plastic wallets these retro shops get through. Not sure they're environmentally friendly. This shop feels a bit more rough and ready than the others we've been to. Look at all these Super Famicoms just stacked up on the floor. Most of the Super Famicom games that are on the wall are around £5. Check out that green Pokemon Game Boy at the back, that's very expensive. These Game Boy cameras have been stickered to say their batteries have been changed, wow. Not one but two mighty Final Fight games for the Famicom in this one. Family Stadium Baseball, how many copies do they need?
It's me, it's Jace, and I'm hot in Japan.
Few of my favourite N64 games, Mario Tennis, Donkey Kong 64, not so keen on Bomberman Hero. There is a ridiculous amount of loose cartridges here. And there is a second floor to explore too. Switching to first person mode. It's quite a windy, grubby little staircase that you have to meander up. It's worth it though for lots more glass cabinets of retro gaming treasure. And much to Izzy's delight, they have a Tamagotchi section. And amongst the handhelds they have this, Dr. Smith, a rebranded silver version of Parker Merlin. Ooh, a Dragon Quest Slime Tamagotchi. Rare PlayStation and Neo Geo Pocket games in this one. A lovely range of Neo Geo AES. Sadly that Samurai Spirits collection is actually the Switch game. Some interesting PC Engine, PC Kid 3, Body Conquest, W Ring and Ninja Spirit. On this side we have a nicely priced Splatterhouse, and that is Ark the Lad for the Bandai Wonderswan. More high prices in this cabinet: Sonic and Knuckles, Surging Aura, Super Aleste Loose Cart and Ninja Warriors on Mega CD. Now for something else I wish I'd bought. I had no idea what this was when I saw it. A fighting game with real miniature robots that move as you control the game. Ah, Sega GT, I've heard of that one. Another rare cassette vision game I should have bought. How about this, an unusual Mahjong TV game. A very lavish Dreamcast game. I want to go to a cosmic party. Loads of early Sega loose carts. Packard, Flicky, that's where that game originated from. Another copy of Pop Flamer. And here's a format we haven't paid much attention to, GameCube. The slightly nudie Muscle Champion, GameCube version of Pokemon TV, and Mega Man X. Never seen this before, a GameCube and Game Boy Player double pack. These are newly manufactured IPS screens. Turn your PC Engine into a tabletop. How much would it cost? Yeah. It's a bit small. A small mountain of titles here for Mega Drive fans. Bait and Katos on GameCube. This is much more expensive to buy the PAL version. Some more great prices on WonderSwan games. And who knew you can connect your WonderSwan to your mobile phone? Loose MSX cartridges. Some bargains for 3DO. Wow, the 2017 Tectoy Brazilian version of the Mega Drive, also known as the Mega Drive 3. Very hard to find. I did not expect to find coloured cassette cases here, especially for Mastertronic games. These new retro bit compilation games are a bit cheaper if you buy them in Japan. And let's finish our tour with the Famicom Twin. What a beautiful chunk of plastic. Must be dinner time.
Yeah? Looks nice though, doesn't it? Japanese food today. We have our own little... I can't tell what that is, but some kind of interesting starter. Some sour drink. Kampai. So this is like it's like salad, but in prawn cocktail sauce. honey butter fries. This is chip with honey and butter on it, but it works. So our dinner is here. Look at this gorgeous chicken. We have some sesame spicy chicken and we have some plainer chicken. Izzy is very excited about it. What do we think? Japanese style crispy chicken. It's better than KFC.
Japan. I hope you can appreciate how wonderful this is. After a delicious meal, the joy of just wandering back to your hotel through such neon lit streets.
We've come to Ueno today, mainly to go to a big toy shop. Highly recommended, one of the best toy shops in Tokyo, apparently. Let's just see what it's like.
Yamashiroya. This shop has 6 floors. Izzy was instantly impressed because they had Tamagotchis in the window. There is so much packed into this shop that it is really hard to show the epic scale of the amount of stuff inside. I took about 10 times more footage than I actually used. And honestly, I don't think I've done the shop justice. I have never been anywhere like it. If I was a kid right now, I would probably just wet myself in the foyer. Let's start with some plushies. These cats look dead. Lots of wild animals. Got some parrots and snakes. We used to have a cockatiel that looked like that when I was a kid.
Look at these birds, they're beautiful.
Please, no jokes about spanking the monkey. These toys look clinically depressed.
Very nice.
But you really do have to admire the detail, don't you think? You used to win stuff like this on fun fairs when I was a kid. There is almost an entire floor dedicated to Studio Ghibli. Yes, I wish I bought the Calcifer candle now. This might be the last time I show you a cat bus.
How much is that?
Oof, I've done poos that felt like that. Every possible character in every possible size. The next floor is more creepy. Look at these horror heads. You can collect them all. Made of resin, they cost around £20 each. And part of me really wants to start collecting them. They're all pretty gruesome. Ooh, a Knight Rider watch and key set. Very nice. Things like this cost about the same on Amazon. Lots of Western franchises on this floor. These are from One Piece. And lots more Dragon Quest stuff to come. Now you might be pleased to hear that the next floor seems to be all video game related toys. We start off with the Pikmin. Regular viewers will remember most of this stuff was exactly the same in the Nintendo store, but this is definitely a great place to find more unusual Mario related toys. Those playing cards are around a £5, the Hanafuda cards around 25. These playsets are around £8 each, while these tabletop dexterity games are around 20. It's a shame that's not a proper dartboard, isn't it? Jigsaw puzzles. Yes, so many jigsaw puzzles. It's about 30 quid for the 1,000 piece one. All these figures are about £5 each. We move on to the puzzle floor. Yes, you thought you'd seen enough already. This would be heaven for jigsaw fans. I'm not sure if this puzzle is biological or sushi related. They've got chicken, cow and pig versions too. These are those infuriating metal puzzles you usually get around Christmas. Okay, we found the part of the shop dedicated to Kirby, and I've never ever seen so much Kirby stuff. I never thought there would be this much Kirby stuff. I really liked Kirby Pinball on the original Game Boy, but honestly since then Kirby's not really done anything for me. These remind me of the Smurfs my brother used to collect when we were kids. Of course you can have a Kirby saucepan. Or even better, a Kirby toilet seat. I mean, he doesn't really have many features. He's a pink marshmallow blob with eyes and a smiley face. He looks edible. Let's move on. How about these official Final Fantasy stickers? Should have bought some of those.
These are nice.
Ooh, shiny. Hard not to get entranced by these Dragon Quest shiny figures. Those 3 slimes would make a nice paperweight, wouldn't they? Must be plastic at that price. How about a nice kettle and a soap dispenser? More Monster Hunter stuff here than in Capcom's own store. And I was surprised to find that the Japanese seem to be Minecraft crazy. Look at those slippers, beautiful. Izzy was pleased to find the Tamagotchi section. Still looks very wrong to me the way you stick your finger into this game. The ideas for Japanese toys are just crazy. What about this? Radio controlled car, but the controller is a steak and potatoes dinner. A radio controlled lobster, the controller is an apple. There are games about those Choro Q cars. New Transformers. An amazing selection of die-cast. Takes me back to my Matchbox years. Anpanman, I think that's how you say it. A huge franchise in Japan. You'll find this guy and his friends everywhere. Ultraman seems just as popular now as it was back in the 1970s. Of course, there's loads of Pokemon stuff here too.
Choo Choo Charles.
Yes, lots of modern gaming toys. Like this turd head coming out of a toilet. I don't think Poppy Playtime's got much longevity. Though was surprised to find Cuphead stuff. There are hundreds of mini dioramas. These are all Studio Ghibli ones.
How'd you get them?
More Gundam figures, between £15 and £30, not crazy prices.
Oh yeah.
It's hard to know who half of these characters are. Dirty boys! A few Junji Ito horror bits. Remember these guys? Yes, Milk Carton Man, Biscuit Man, Tarantula stuck in a teapot. And you can buy Fugglers in Japan, who'd have thought that?
It's a different one.
Tom and Jerry and Tony the Tiger. These are all actually random box action figures. Like bigger, better Gachapon, these are blind boxes with a random figure inside each one. Is that a light bulb full of sweets? They generally cost between £12 and £25 each. Oh, Pac-Man eating some noodles. I did actually buy some of these and will be opening them live on the next show. That's the Fall Guys. If you haven't already, I would love it if you liked and subscribed. It literally takes 2 weeks to edit one of these monster episodes. And what other show on YouTube is going to end on some Roblox cuddly toys? That's disappointing.
Next time on Jace in Japan.
Oh no, it is the season finale. Yes, the journey ends next time. When I play the only machine in the arcade that doesn't work properly, we catch our first double-decker train and finally track down Tokyo's biggest CRT television.